Hi, thank you so much for visiting the Memorial Crane Project GoFundMe page. My name is Carla Funderburk, and I'm an artist and gallery owner here in Los Angeles, California. I started the Memorial Crane Project back in April of 2020. I was home alone like most of us, and I was isolated, listening to the news, folding cranes, just to help me personally figure it out, process, commemorate, just deal with what the magnitude of what was going on. And it was May 14th, I'll never forget it. May 14th, the number of deaths in America alone ticked up to 88,000. And I was like, oh my God, how am I going to fold 88,000 cranes by myself? I calculated the math, and it was going to take me 24 years, and I knew that I needed help. So I reached out onto my social media platforms and invited people to participate, to come together collectively and create this art installation. I started receiving boxes and boxes regularly. Sometimes I would get thousands of cranes in a box, and then I would receive hundreds or maybe envelopes with just one crane, celebrating the life of one life lost with a story, and then also sharing that person's name with me. And I knew that I needed to find a way to install them, to create an installation to honor these souls. So I installed it in my gallery, and I hung them from copper armatures. I chose copper as the material because copper is what brings light and life into our lives. And these souls had brought much light and life into our lives. So that seemed like an appropriate material. And then I selected the Japanese crane because years ago on a flight back from Israel, my godchildren's grandmother was Japanese, and we shared a flight back, and she shared with me the story of Sadako Sasaki, the young Japanese girl who, after contracting leukemia, after her exposure from the radiation due to the nuclear bombings that the US had dropped on Nagasaki and Hiroshima, she was fighting cancer. And she believed that if she could fold 1,000 cranes, her wish would come true. And what her prayer, Sadako's prayer, was that of peace on earth and healing. And I felt like that's exactly what we needed. We need peace on earth and a deeper healing and a coming together. And so with the help of the volunteers and with the help of all the different contributors, I currently have 9 countries represented and 46 states represented within the 130,000 cranes that I've received. I have so far installed them in 5 different chapters, as I call them, 5 different locations in 3 different states. My intention is that I will have the opportunity to install these chapters throughout the U.S., commemorating the lives lost within each of those states. And what I'm asking from you today is contributions to help me afford to make that happen. And as I witness people in each of these installations, I recognize that the memorial allows for us to collectively mourn, to come together and recognize our oneness, in spite of our differences and because of our differences, and because we are a nation of immigrants and we are a nation of diverse culture. We can come together and find a means to collectively mourn, to grieve, and heal. And I'm praying that this platform, GoFundMe platform, will help create that. So I thank you so much for your time and your contribution. Stay safe and reach out and connect with each other. Thank you.